Hey, sports fans, this is Robert with WTP Sports Dudes here live on this Sunday evening with my man, Fan Duel Zaya. How you feeling, bro?
I'm good. I'm feeling blessed, highly favored. How you doing today?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Before we get started, we want to say thank you to our sponsors, K&T Good Eats at Kevin J. Bird. That's Bird spelled Byrd. On Instagram, also social nutrition, healthy sips and conversation at 3136 South Hamilton Road here in Columbus, Ohio, just past Refugee Road if you're going south. And also our young man who has his own apparel line, the Chief 5991. You can see him on Instagram and on TikTok at the Chief. That's DECHIEF dot 5991. Please hit them up and support them. Nice businesses that they have. So, bro, today, what's your thoughts on that basketball action that we seen today? And let me get your thoughts on the one from yesterday too, since I didn't get to talk to you earlier this morning.
I start with yesterday. Yeah, listen, I slept in this morning. I needed it. I ain't gonna lie. Um, but we all came into the day like Duke. Yesterday, we came in thinking like Duke is head and shoulders above everybody, and I think they proved us right with that. I mean, you talk about they just got guys on top of guys on top of guys. Like you know what I mean? And they showed their strength yesterday. Four dudes in double figures. Cooper Flag ain't have his best game, I wouldn't say, but he do so much on the court to affect the game in so many different ways. But look at Tyrese Proctor and what he did again. He went crazy again. He been shooting the leather off the ball, but ain't nobody gonna beat Duke. You could probably I'll pencil them in right now. I'll bet them against the field right now. You know what I mean? I'll put the house on it. Uh, and Alabama came in the hottest team on the offensive end in the tournament. They shut them down for real, bruh. So that was crazy. And then of course Walter Clayton, man, he went crazy at that end of that second half, that last 10 minutes. Like he having a classic March Madness run. He done played himself into some money. That's for sure. But I feel like Texas Tech lost that game more than I feel like Florida. They missed so many free throws at the end, towards the end of that game. I'm just like, man, y'all shooting yourself put. But there was some great games yesterday. Now today we going in. Go ahead. You want to get into the what game we going with
We're
first?
talk about the game itself, but what's just your thoughts on was it good competition? Was it not good competition?
Well, yeah, like I said yesterday, I just think Duke is head and shoulders above everybody. But um, today was the same way. I feel like we went 500 today because the way Houston just shut down Tennessee today was crazy. Like they shot. I think they shot like 26% from the field. You ain't gonna win no game like that, bro. But that Michigan State game that just went off. They was leading by 10 the whole game, but they got that lead pretty much at the beginning. Michigan State, I think they cut it down to 5 at one point. They could just never get it over the hump to really close that gap all the way. But that was a great game, though. It wasn't like no blowout. It was always a tight game. You just always felt like if Michigan State could make a run, they could have possibly pulled that game out. They just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, for sure. What was it about Tennessee that they could not get going offensively, or was it more Houston, or was it just Tennessee wasn't making shots?
I think it was a combination of their defensive tenacity and just shots not falling. I thought his size hurt him in this game. Yeah, and when your best players, I think they shot like 5 for 27 together or something crazy like that. When your best two players go out like that, bro, you just not gonna win the game. But that Houston team, they play good defense. They play good defense. So I can't just say, oh, it was Tennessee just missing shots. because now they wasn't getting no clean looks. So you still got to make contested shots, but a lot of the times when you get to be better, you like splitting hairs. So knocking down contested shots and shot making becomes a premium. They got guys that can do it. It just didn't happen for them. You know what I mean? It just didn't happen for them today.
So maybe I missed something. Are you saying that Tennessee had some players that were not in this game today?
No, I'm saying Ziegler and Lanier,
Oh, okay, okay.
they shot like 5 for 27 or something combined. That's their best two players. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And I thought it was a combination of Houston bothering them and just missing shots too, though. You know what I'm saying? But like that's why I said like shot making becomes a premium. Like you gotta have dudes that can hit difficult shots around this time. Because now it's not no talent, it's not a talent gap no more.
Yeah, Mossberg is saying the same thing. What's up, Mossberg? He's saying that they shut Lanier down, which we saw them do that, and then Zay was no factor in this game because of his size. It was similar to what Duke did yesterday to Sears. You know,
Yeah.
their length man just bothers guys like that. And I gotta give credit to Houston's bigs, man, because even when they was driving to the lane, they couldn't even get no layups off, man. They was swatting that stuff out of the sky or making it difficult for them to even pass it off to their bigs in the low post whenever they drove. So they Houston played excellent defense. I hadn't seen Houston play all year. I hadn't seen them play a game all year. I heard everybody talking about Cryer on the show, but I had never seen him play. In fact, I had a totally different picture in my head of what he looked like. And then when I seen him, I was like, wow, I was way, way, way off. I thought he was light skinned, like, well, my complexion would probably a little bit more suave look to him. Not that he wasn't did that he looked bad. He didn't look bad. I just didn't picture him looking like he looked.
Yeah, I feel what you saying.
I
It looked like he really
mean,
straight out the hood for real. I ain't gonna lie to
oh
you.
yeah, when you see him, oh yeah, straight up, for sure. Sure. Yeah, but I thought that they played really good ball. Good to see you in here as well post game. They just had no answer for what Houston wanted to do, and then Houston has some players they could go. I think they might have went 7 or 8 deep maybe, and we're still solid, man. And I like the way they played their game. Now, do I think they're gonna get Duke? I doubt it. I doubt it.
They're gonna have to bring their best game that they played thus far to get Duke, man.
Yeah,
I thought the big boy though too, Roberts, the big boy. I thought he had some key buckets too, at crucial parts. You know,
mhm.
when that second half, Tennessee was trying to feel like they were about to make a run. I thought he made timely buckets just to calm all that down. You know what I mean? So they got an effort from the whole team.
Yeah, for sure. What was your thoughts about the game that just went off, man? Was Auburn were they really better than Michigan State, or they just missed too many shots? They couldn't really get rolling. What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, like I was saying, like this time of the year, shot making becomes a premium. Bro, they struggled on offense. Michigan State, they couldn't put the ball in the bucket for real. You know, the what's the tall white kid that played the four, Kohler. I thought he was their best offensive output in the game. I mean, he tried to do everything he could to go right back at John A. Broom and the other bigs that they got. I thought he held his own, but just you gotta have some shot makers, man. I ain't see no shot making today. You feel me? And that was the only part that hurt them. They couldn't make no shots for real. The one boy, Holloman, off the bench, I don't think he had a stretch where I think he missed like 4 shots in a row in a
Yeah,
2 minute stretch. I'm like, bro, they need to take him off the court. It ain't his game. You know what I mean? So I don't. It just man, shot making is a premium. You need a dude that can put that ball in the bucket, bro.
yeah, he was looking like Lanier looked in the first game. I think Lanier had 3 shots in a row from three, and I'm like, dude, they're not going in, bro. You need to do something else. I
Facts.
mean, he
Try
kept
something
on
different.
Jack. Yeah, try something different. If you were Bruce Pearl, would you allow Brom to come back into that game after that injury?
Yeah, he's a senior, ain't he? I think he's a senior.
Yeah, yeah, fifth year senior. Yeah,
Yeah, I would let that totally be up to his decision. You feel me? It like when he came back, it was still possible Michigan State could have made a run and won that game. So
yeah,
nah, that's my best player. He a senior. Nah, I'm gonna let him go out on the sword. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him
yeah,
go out on the sword.
yeah. And he didn't hurt him either when he came back in the game. He didn't hurt him, so
He hit a three
that
when he
was
came
good
right
too.
back in. He hit a three as
Yeah,
soon as he came back in. So I mean, it's gonna be tricky to see what his health looking like. But I think we got what like a week. We got a week break, 5 day break.
yeah. I think they play on Saturday, and then it turns around quick, right? The championship game is Monday. They don't have a whole week off right after that Saturday's game.
No, they this they got to do the whole media thing for the Final Four. So I want to say they got a week off. Maybe
Yeah,
like they
they
might
don't
play
play again until
Thursday,
Saturday. No, they don't play
Saturday.
again until Saturday. I think. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let me double check it to make sure, but I think they play on Saturday. But if I'm not mistaken, I think the turnaround for the championship game is that Monday.
Yeah,
If
I
I'm
think
not,
it's
if
one
I'm not
day in
mistaken.
between. Yep, that's what I
If
think.
I'm not mistaken.
Let me see. Hold on. When is it? April 5th. The 5th is what? Saturday? That's Saturday.
Yeah, the fifth is Saturday, and
And
then they
then
turn around Monday in the championship game. Yeah. Wow.
yep. So he got time. You know what I mean to ice up. Man, that looked at gruesome though. His
That
leg,
look
his
good.
arm, his ankle, everything looked like he got jacked up.
That look, man. Listen, now the adrenaline is gonna be gone here in a minute, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna start feeling that. I don't know if they took him in there and gave him a little shotty shot or what, but he gonna feel that in the morning for sure.
Hey, I'm taking all the shots I need to play in these next two games if I'm him.
Yeah, he said he playing unless he dead. So
Thanks.
we're gonna give it a try anyway. So next Saturday we got number one Florida versus number one Auburn with a banged up Brown. What do you think about that game?
Man, Walter Clayton is so hot, man. It's kind of hard picking against a dude like that, bruh. Like he just like I mean I could see him single handedly winning games. Now they Auburn matches up well with Florida. It's gonna be a great matchup. And look, ain't this crazy? We got all four number ones this year. All four number ones. So man, it's gonna be a dog fight, man. It's sticky. I know I gotta put my name out there, and I know this is two SEC teams, so I can't take my cheating way out. Uh,
Sure can, sure can.
I gotta pick SEC one way or another in this one. We know we're gonna see at least one SEC team in the championship too, and that's just blasphemous. But just right now, early in the week, I'm going with Florida just because I'm not sure about John A. Bruns' health right now. As we collect more information throughout the week, though, y'all gotta give me room to change my pick if I decide to, though. You feel me? But I'm gonna go Florida right now.
Yeah, Busquets said first time all four number ones has been in the uh, Final Four since 2008.
Phew,
That's a
almost 20
long
years.
time. That's a
Facts.
long, long time. I think I'm gonna take Florida as well. I mean, if Brahms not healthy, of course, I don't think they can beat Florida if he's not healthy. But at the same time, Florida's bigs did not show me anything in that last game against Texas Tech. They showed me absolutely nothing. And Toppin ate them alive until down the stretch when they missed the free throws and they couldn't buy a bucket. And I don't know, man. Without them getting him some kind of production, maybe they can against the other good Caldwell. Maybe they can score on him, but they can do nothing against those big guys for Texas Tech. I don't know, man. I don't know. If I got to choose, I'm choosing Clayton Jr. over any guard that they got over there at Auburn. So I'm going with Florida in this game as well.
Yeah. You know, them bigs for Florida did have a tough game against Texas Tech. They had the one dude though. He came off the bench. He hit
Oh
about
yeah,
four or
yeah,
five threes, but I don't think we can expect that from him on a consistent basis. So Alex Kadon, he gonna have to definitely show up to get past that Auburn team because they are not gonna beat him with him playing how he played against Texas Tech. Not if we even get like a 70% John A. Broom. You know what I mean? If we get even a
yeah,
70%, you gotta bring it, bro. That's the player of the year. That's a player of the year candidate, top two at least. So
yeah, for sure, for sure. And I know what your answer gonna be, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. Does Houston have a chance? Number one Houston versus number one Duke. Do they even have a chance? Can they even keep it close? Can they not lose by double figures?
yeah, that's the question. The double figure mark, huh? Man, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you though. They got a chance. Like if they can play that same type of defense now, they got Uzan, they got Sharp. Both of them guys can hit shots. Uzan didn't hit nothing today, but if them guys can hit shots and you got a LJ Cryer that kind of get around to his average at least and shoot a decent amount of efficiency with it, um, man, they got a chance, bro, because they gonna play defense, bro. I don't think this is just gonna be a cakewalk for Duke. I don't think they about to beat them by. I don't think they about to win this game by 20, like how they just won yesterday. Um, but they gonna need a vintage post game. Your boy gonna need one of them vintage LJ Cryer moments. You said he gonna become a legend. This is where he make his legendary status right here in this game. All the eyes is gonna be on this game. So I ain't gonna say they ain't got a chance though because you still gotta play. You still gotta play the game between them lines. You know what I mean? You gotta show up and you still gotta do it. So they got a chance, man. But do I think they're gonna do it? Not at all. This Duke team is one of the all time great teams.
Let me ask you this: what is the matchup going to be for Cooper Flag?
Um, I mean you gonna have to probably start the sharp kid on him. Um, but you going nah, not the sharp kid. He's too little for real. I don't know. They ain't got no matchup. They run a three guard set. You feel me? So I mean, maybe zone. Try zone for real. See how that work out for you. The forward they got, he can't do nothing with Cooper Flag, bro. The dude with the hair, dark skinned dude, brown skinned dude with the hair, he can't do nothing. I don't know. Hey, listen, this is why these coaches get paid all this money. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Zone. I ain't gonna lie to you. I have yet to see a team run a boxing one. I'll try to boxing one him. Yeah, he ain't gonna beat me. Somebody else got to beat me.
Yeah, I feel you on that. So
Maybe even a triangle two for real on him and Proctor. I put one on him and one on Proctor. Have one guy follow on both of them, and then
oh, that's a
everybody else in the
triangle too.
triangle. Yeah,
Triangle
everybody else
too.
in. Yeah, and just don't let them two dudes beat me. If I lose after that and somebody else beat me, I just gotta live with that
You know, great scorers, great shooters. They know all about that triangle and two and that boxing one.
for
I mean, I
sure.
know you probably just read about it, but you know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
nah,
They know
nah.
about it firsthand. Firsthand.
Hey, hey, listen, man. It's a true story. All Ohio Purple in my age group, when I was like in eighth grade, they won two national championships in a row. This is back when the hoop was open. Man, I was lighting them boys up. That's all they could try on me was a boxing one. That's it. I was still lighting them up. They had the NBA line back then too. I used to tell people I was Curry before Curry.
Yeah, when I first really heard about the boxing one, Alvin Bird was the boxing one king. Every team wanted to play boxing one against Alvin Bird. Man, Centennial would do it, and they would just foul him and send him to the free throw line a million times, and that's where he would get all of his buckets from because they would boxing one him all the time, man, because he was literally unstoppable.
Hey, if they could make it a junkie game, I mean, I wouldn't. I would press. I would press after made basket or after I would press after dead balls and try to fall in back into a zone and then just like straight off of like made baskets. I would just pick up full court for real. I would try to speed them up.
Does Houston have the numbers coming off the bench to be able to do that?
Man, listen, we at the end of the year, they really don't. They really run seven. They run a 7, 8 man, well, 8 man rotation. That's really all you need for real, though, in my opinion. But
Mhm.
we at the end of the year, bro. All that summer training and running steps, and you feel me? All that conditioning. Nah, yeah, you better hope that you done worked your butt off, your tail off, then, bro, because this is when it show up. You know what I mean? Nah, you got to leave everything on the floor.
Post game is saying Houston got to play elite defense to have a chance, but I think they can.
Yeah, I mean that's a defensive squad for real, for real.
Let's say, for instance, Houston plays elite defense, they play lights out, and they win. Will they have enough gas in the tank to be able to beat either Florida or Auburn? Because it's going to take a Herculean effort to play that kind of defense against Duke, who has scores from every position. What's your thoughts? Can they win this game against Duke if they play the kind of style play defense you're saying, and then still have legs for that last game on Monday?
Man, I think that Monday game is ran strictly off of adrenaline. I don't think you got a fatigue bar in that game. I think that's a straight adrenaline game, bro. Like, people don't make it to the final four every day. So, the moment is going to the lights is going to be bright, but the atmosphere is going to be crazy. I think that's what get people through that game. Not no fatigue, training or nothing. Now you got to go based off of what your skill is, and you just playing. You got to play loose and free for real. But nah, I think that game, bro. I don't think it don't matter. You can play 40, 50, 60 minutes straight in that game. You'll never get tired. It's just because it's such a hostile environment. It's a great as a competitor. That's the type of environment you look to play in. I just them environments always remind me of like City League championship games. You know how them City League games be? They be so hyped in there, hot in the gym. It's just a lot going on. You feel me? You running off of straight adrenaline.
Yeah, for sure. Mossberger saying Proctor is the key. He's a shot maker. Is Proctor the key in this game, or is it going to be somebody else? Because they got weapons.
Oh, what we talking about for Duke?
Yeah.
They just got dudes on top of dudes. It could be anybody. That's how I feel. It could be anybody. You don't know who it's gonna be. The big boy. How you say his name? The big boy at the start. He went. He went
Oh, I
six
don't
for
know.
seven. He went 6 for 7, 14 points, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks. You know what I mean? It could be anybody.
It could be anybody.
Hey, but look, this is what I can say though. We've been talking about how Duke they could just shuffle these guys in. Boom, boom, boom. They really cut back that last game. They didn't.
Oh,
They wasn't really rotating all these guys. You feel me? They let their horses go. That's how you know it's getting serious out here. They let them horses play 30 plus minutes.
Mossberg will know which number one team is the best of them right now.
Duke easily.
Yeah,
Duke
Duke.
been Duke been BTA and everybody.
Yeah, they sure have. Sort of like what you're gonna see on August the 30th. That
Yeah,
kind
all
of
right.
that kind of BTA. I mean, yeah, I
I
mean,
do. I knew one was coming. I knew one was
oh,
coming.
you know it's gotta be. It's always gonna be one coming. It's always gonna be one coming. So, what's your thoughts on Maryland's coach, man? Did you get to read some of the stuff he was saying about the Big Ten scheduling, and now that they added Washington, UCLA, Oregon, and USC, just this traveling all over the country is just not conducive to what he like, and that's why he's leaving up out of Maryland to go over to um, where is he going? He's going to
They going to was
oh
it was it Texas A&M? No, it ain't Texas A&M.
no, he going to the, he going. I think he's going back to the what's the name? He
Hold
going
on.
back to the I think he going back to the Big East. Oh
He
man.
said what they say. They said he played him like a drum. He going to where he going? Seton Hall? No, he ain't going to Seton Hall.
I think that might be where he came from.
Yeah, it is.
Villanova, one of them. He's going to, man. Yeah, I don't know where he's going to. I know, but I believe he's going.
Villanova. Villanova.
He's going back to the Big East. What's your thoughts on what he said about that? Or he just talking?
I mean, he got a point because really the Big East is they haven't changed their conference, so you're not gonna see all that travel at Villanova that you're gonna see that in the Big Ten or the SEC. Traveling like that for some people, I don't know what his health is, but that could take a toll on your health. So I mean, kudos to him, man. That it is what it is. They feel like Maryland feel like they played he played them, but man, if you don't like all that travel, man, go set yourself up to where you ain't gotta do all as much travel, man. That's his right. That's his right.
Yeah, yeah, because I think all of those Big East teams are on the East Coast, right?
Uh, Damn near. I can't think of one that's not.
Yeah, I
It ain't
think.
nothing out west though. You're not taking a trip from
Yeah,
Ohio to Cali.
yeah,
You know what I mean? That Ohio to Cali and that Ohio to Seattle. Is that where Washington is? Is in
yeah.
Seattle? No,
Seattle,
that's
yeah,
a brutal trip, bro. That's a
brutal
brutal
trip.
trip.
And you 3 hours behind, so you got to get. Oh, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
If you ever take a West Coast trip, you'll find out.
Yeah,
You'll
I
find
know.
out.
I'm cool. I'm going to the West Coast for real. But when I retire, I told you I'm going to the Philippines. I'm gone. I'm be out.
You know, and you ain't coming back.
Nope, I ain't. And nobody gonna see me.
You gonna blend in.
That was a good one. That was a good one, dog. Oh man, why they call it that?
So who do you think is gonna be? What do you say?
He said West Coast, and why they call it that? I don't
Oh,
know, man.
I don't know. I don't
The
know why they call
Midwest,
it West Coast.
the Midwest is better than the West Coast. I don't care what nobody say. In
Well, I'm
every
gonna tell you
aspect,
one thing, man. I'm gonna tell you one thing. San Diego, brother. Whew.
that's where my
San Diego.
grandpa from.
Yeah,
Actually,
San Diego, bro. It's beautiful.
shout
Beautiful.
out to my great aunt Cleo. She still live in San Diego, still to this
Oh
day.
yeah.
I love it when she come visit. But I'm sorry, Aunt Cleo. I doubt that I ever come. I heard though San Diego is nice though.
It's nice, man. I mean, you're talking between 65 and 85 probably most of the time. Now it gets cold sometimes at night, but bro, during the day, you don't got to worry about baking, you know? Yeah, I like it. I like it. So let me ask you this then. We got Braun, we got Cryer, we got Flag, we got Proctor, we got Clayton Jr. Who do you think has been playing the best ball game in and game out during the tournament?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to say Clayton because and hear me out. Brom, I think he struggled in that first game if I'm not mistaken, and Coop didn't shoot the ball well yesterday. Cryer had a bad game too. Clayton, he the only one I could think of not having a bad game so far. Oh well, he had a it wasn't a bad game against Maryland. He didn't have a crazy game. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to go Coop, man. Just because even though Coop shot the ball bad, like he's a 6'9" dude. So he could get on them boards and he can block some shots too. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't shoot the ball terribly. He was what 6 for 16 from the field. Um, Yeah, that is true. Clayton has hit the biggest shots in this tournament so far, but um, he ain't had that regular Walter Clayton Jr. game against Maryland though. That's the only reason why I say Coop for real. You know, but even Cryer he had a terrible game. Um, I want to say it was in around the 32. He had a terrible game. He shot like 4 for 18 from the field or something. So, but quiet secret. Tyrese Proctor been playing better than all these dudes for real. He ain't had a bad game yet.
Yeah, he's been playing really good basketball. I mean, of course, I think if they win it, he'll probably be their MVP of the tournament for sure.
You know
The
they
way
giving it to Coop. You know they
you think they're
is.
giving it the flag?
Bro, that is the first American born white boy since Larry Bird. That is the best player out here. They
Really?
gotta give it to him. They gotta groom him up to be the face of the league. They gotta give it to him.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna see. I guess we're gonna see. I mean, if they do, it ain't like you're gonna get a whole bunch of argument either. Though, you know,
Do he remind you of Larry Legend?
no,
He said no.
no.
That's the comparison out here that everybody like to
Yeah,
say.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Everybody like it because they white boys though. That's the only reason.
yeah. I mean, I like Flag's game, but Larry might be a little. Nah, I can't say better, but his game I think was at this point was better than Flag's. But Flag is a long, lanky kid. Larry Bird wasn't long and lanky, so I guess their games look a little bit different, even though they have some similarities. But I would take Larry Bird over Cooper Flag all day.
We gotta understand Coop only 18 though. He came
Yeah,
in the season 17, so he ain't even close to what he gonna be.
yeah, yeah, for sure. I hope he has success in the league, man, because right now the verdicts have not been good in the last couple of years for them. The verdict has not been good, bro, at all.
Uh,
So we have to wait and see. So we talk a
so
little bit. Go ahead.
I was about to ask you. I mean, out of the non-star players, who do you think is gonna be key for both Auburn and Florida in that matchup?
Auburn, Florida, key. Well, it's gonna have to be that big kid Caldwell, because if Brom doesn't go, what is he gonna get him? Can he be a guy around the basket to be able to keep plays alive, get some offensive rebounds, control the paint defensively, not give up a bunch of drives to the basket from the little guys? Can he do those things? Can he do the things that Brom would normally do without all of the scoring? And he gonna be the key for me if Brom can't go. But if Brom can go and he's say 75, 80%, he's out there and he's doing sort of what he normally does, it had to come down to that guard number 2 or the dude,
Denver Jones,
yeah, or the dude number his last name start with a P.
Pettiford, yeah,
John,
the
or something like
freshman.
yeah, yeah,
Pettiford, yeah, the freshman that come off the bench. Yeah, he nice. I like him.
yeah. One of those two gonna have to one of those combination of those three gonna have to make something happen, man. Mossberg saying Kelly for Auburn. As
Yeah,
far as Florida, it's got to be Han. Han got to have a Hall. I mean, has to have a. I think that's how you say his name. Haugh.
yeah,
Hall.
the
He's going.
kid
He's
off the
going
bench.
to have another one of those games like he had today, because Clayton Jr. is going to have to play defense like he had to in his last game, and every now and then his shot don't fall. Even though he shot good and he got a lot of free throws, it's going to take hard to be able to lighten it up for, because they're big men. They some bums. I thought they big men was better than that, man, having not seen them. But after seeing them, I was like, dude, they can't throw the ball down to you in the paint. You can't get them no buckets, bro. As big as you are. So yeah,
Kadon, he got a little post work though. I don't know what was going on with him. He
I
got
hope
a
I
little post work.
yeah, I hope I get to see it, because I didn't see it in that game. But of course I haven't watched those teams like I should have, like y'all do. I should have been trying to watch some of these guys, man, but I really haven't seen any of them outside of this tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, I think Auburn, Kelly, he a key cog to me, level up. He's a key cog, so I will be more leaning towards Pettiford. him in that six man role, just being able to come into a game and be a microwave. You know what I mean? I think his microwave need to be turned on as soon as he get in the game this next round for them to pull this win out. So I would say he's the key. And for Florida, I need one of these other guards to step up, man. I feel like it's been so much on Walter Clayton's plate, man. He's been delivering, he's been answering the bell, but man, can we get a 17 out of the Martin kid or something? Like, can we get something from somebody like a 17 piece of do them a long way this game? The number five kid. Can we get like 17, bro? This game, loosen it up on Walter Clayton. Let him not have to drop 30 for us to feel like y'all got a shot to win this game. You know what I mean? So it got to be one of them other dudes though that's in the backcourt with him.
He talking about Richards. Is Richards the one?
Richards is he one of the dudes, and that's number 5, I think. Is that number 5, Moss? And then Martin, the other dude, Martin with the baby dreads. Yeah, both of them, they got to step up, bro. They got to
They got
step
a
up.
15. They got number 15 too.
Yeah, they got that. That's what I'm talking about. 15 and 3. They both of them. One of them, I need 17 from one of them dudes, and then the other one, he need to have like his little 10. You know what I mean? And because Walter Clay, man, he's just carrying a heavy load right now, dog. Heavy load.
Yes, he sure is. What else you got?
Oh, who was the other game?
Duke, Houston.
Oh, Houston. So for Houston, for me, man, that defense just got to travel for it. They play defense like they did that. I don't know. They play defense like they did today, but Uzan had a off game today. He gonna have to hit some shots. Sharp looked like he was real comfortable out there. He got to bring that same energy. And for real, Duke, I'm gonna go Knipple. It's gonna be Knipple's game. I'm gonna just say that out loud. Thoughts on
Knipple
1K portal?
So
Knipple.
so
He's steady, bro. He's so steady. He's so smooth, disciplined, and he's 6'6". He don't look 6'6" on the TV, but he's 6'6".
Yeah.
That's a tall team.
Got the advantage over everybody in this game when you start from backcourt to front court. They got
they big, they long.
They're long, yeah.
Well, who the smallest dude? How tall is the dude James that they start? How tall is he?
I think he's 6'5", 6'6" too. I think their whole starting lineup is 6'5" and up.
6'6", 6'6", 6'6", 6'9", 7'1". That's the lineup.
yeah, that's crazy, man.
Then your first dude off the bench is 7 foot.
Yeah. Some guys like Cryer and them, they're gonna have their work cut out from trying to get around them, and then have to shoot over them. That's gonna be tough, man.
Now, are they a little slow footed for Cryer and Uzan and them boys?
That's possible. That's possible.
Yeah.
But when they get past them, I mean, if you go into that cup, you're gonna have to meet that big boy. So hopefully you got to pass them, and you can kick it out to somebody if they do drop, so you can they get another outside shot off of it, get you 3s for 2, something like that. I don't know.
Facts. He said,
what's your thoughts on the 1K portal? What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, let me see. How many Division I college basketball teams is it? How many Division I college basketball teams is it?
It's like 120 something odd teams, I believe.
Nah, it's more than that. It's 352 teams in Division I basketball.
Division I, wow.
So 1,000. Let's kind of do the math for real. You feel me? I just want to do the math and to really get a viewpoint of what I'm hearing and thinking about. You know what I'm saying? So 1,000 players in Division I out of 352 schools. That is 2.84. So that means on average, if you just took out how many players left from each program, which is on average, close to 3 players is leaving each team. I mean, that ain't a bad number to me. That ain't. I don't think that's a bad number. I really don't. Now, if you got a 15-man roster, you gonna see 3 players leave, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna see 3 leave. Like that ain't a bad number to me. Now, when you start to talk about on average a coach having to deal with turning over half his roster, like if it's like 7, now that's a problem. That'd be alarming to me. You know what I mean? Because then that means like this NIL and this portal stuff is out of hand, and they need to put some parameters on it. But 2.84, nah, that ain't. I don't think that's bad. Ain't a crazy number like everybody think it is when you just hear it out loud, because it do sound crazy.
Do you think any of Maryland's players are going to follow their coach over there to Villanova?
Oh, that's how the game go now. That's how the game go now. You
Hey
feel me?
man, Richmond go.
Hey, as soon as Cal went to Arkansas, he already had 3 dudes. He was like, "Yep, you coming with me, you coming with me, you coming with me." You know what I mean? That's how the game go for sure, dude. Especially if you like really got faith and belief that coach believe in you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how many of them dudes, Queen. I don't know how many of them dudes gonna make a difference either, though. What was Julian Reese? Is he a junior or a senior?
You actually the wrong guy.
He said you actually. I think I want to say he was a junior. I want to say he a junior. Oh, if he a junior, it's possible he could bounce. But I think that a lot of them dudes was older though, for real. Like Queen going to the league, he ain't coming back. Um, Gillespie, I think, was a senior, if I'm not mistaken. Might be a junior for real, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I will follow my coach. I will follow my coach.
Yeah, is Queen 6'10"?
Yeah, that's what they list him as.
But does he look? Do you think he's really 60? Because he don't look 6'10". Now, when they told me he was 16, I was like, what?
That's a big boy. Yeah, he looked like he's 6'10". Maybe 6'9", man. He might be 6'9". You know, the 10 look good though.
Yeah, the 10 look real good. Look
You know,
real.
the thing that they do though. It's like if you list somebody at 6'9", they want to consider you a forward.
Yeah, they understand.
So as soon as you put that 10 on, that's why Kevin Durant always wanted to be listed at 6'9". He really a 7-footer. He wanted to be listed as a forward.
Yeah. He said Reese is a senior.
Y'all see, like so the only guy he could probably get is Gillespie that'll really matter out of
Yeah.
all them dudes.
So, did you see any players from any of the smaller schools that you think will probably hit the portal and try to go to one of those Power Four schools that has a
Um,
chance to either? Anyway,
I'm trying to think. Let me see. Uh, I don't know. I can't pop one off the top of my head for. Oh, we already seen one. We already seen one. Donovan Dent. He went to UCLA. He already signed.
oh okay.
Yeah, so
Where did he leave from?
he left from New Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he the truth. So he gonna do well at UCLA. I mean, he ain't gonna miss a beat. You know what I mean? That's what, and I think you was the one telling me that UCLA ain't got no money because it's a private school institution.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know. I think they might just funnel all their money into basketball. I think they could afford basketball.
That's probably it.
Yeah, I don't think they can afford football. It's too
Yeah,
many. It's too many people on the roster. You know what I'm saying? That's too much money you got to dish out. Basketball
yeah,
though, you can get a $4 or $5 million budget and have a nice team every year.
yeah. And that's it's a basketball school. It's not really a
Facts,
football school.
facts. We don't. Yeah. Hey, but
Yeah.
they don't want to be non-competitive in football. I think
Right.
the Big Ten about to beat them into submission though. It's a wrap. They might as well just send all that money to the basketball program.
Yeah, but
Uh,
if Foster, I think the coach's last name is Foster. I think if he is a good coach, he's out there already on the West Coast. You got a breeding ground already out there with the Mountain West teams. Dude, you should be plucking them cats all day. I
Facts.
would be plucking them all day. Like, listen, man, you done played 2 years of Mountain West football. You need to come over here and play some football for us. You ain't getting that much money at the Mount West, so with this little bit of money we gonna give you here, ain't gonna make no, ain't gonna be that bad for you. So come on over here.
Yeah, let me
You know,
see
that's the
who
only
else.
way they're gonna be competitive in the Big Ten. Otherwise, like you said, y'all gonna pound them out.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't really know none of these other dudes. Like they got this dude, Deaton Thomas. They got him as the third best player in the portal. He out of UNLV, but they ain't make the tournament, so I ain't had no eyes on him.
Yeah. What about
But
Colorado State? Do they have anybody on that team that you think could bounce out of there and go somewhere?
nah, that Clifford dude, he should be a first round draft pick though. But everybody else on their team, nah, I didn't see like they had somebody on that team that a SEC team or a Big Ten school or a Big East school is gonna come out and be like, hey, I'll give you 150,000 to come play. Nah, you know, Clifford. I thought they was a product of Clifford having a great year for real, and chemistry plays a role too. But I thought they had good chemistry with their team, but I didn't see nobody that deserved to play bigger time basketball. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I know, I know for a fact though. I don't know. My Buckeyes, we need to. I ain't heard no noise. I ain't heard no noise. The portal been open for almost a week now. I need to start hearing some noise.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Let's switch over to the women's game and who is the scariest team left in this Elite Eight?
Man, the way Paige just went off, dog. I don't want to see Paige, bro. She the best remaining player now that Juju went down. In my opinion, uh, it's so like people been saying. You had at one point in the college women's game, we had um, Juju, we had Paige, and we had Caitlin Clark all in the women's college basketball game. That was the most exciting time. It was the best time for women's basketball you could possibly think of because really all three of them is going to be linked together for a long, long time. Now you can't never count out Don. You can't count out Don Staley and what them South Carolina women been doing. But like, just I'm talking about a team that's on the other side who I don't want to see. I do not want to see Paige. I don't want to see her.
Oh, see, I didn't know they already down to they already got half of the Final Four already set with South Carolina and UCLA.
Yeah,
So, what's your thoughts on the TCU, Texas, and dang, this is crazy. One versus two and one versus two. Texas versus TCU, and then UConn versus USC. You can go with that Texas TCU first, the Battle of Texas.
yeah. I got TCU. I got them winning. Now listen, old girl Booker, the wear 35 for Texas. She is a Kevin Durant women's clone. Nobody could tell me nothing different. She got everything in the bag that Kevin Durant will have if he was a woman. And it's serious. It's a serious bag. But TCU got that big girl in the middle. She's 6'7", and they got the Van Lift chick that used to play for LSU last year,
Mhm.
and she's serious too. So I like that little 1-2 combination. They got some stuff around them too, with shooters as far as shooters and stuff. I just don't think Texas is about to have enough offense though. Even though they got this girl Booker, and interesting about her is she came over to the SEC, won the SEC Player of the Year. Last year she was in the Big 12 and she won the Big 12 Player of the Year. I bet ain't nobody got her trophy case. But yeah, I don't think she enough though. Cause she not about to be no Page. She not about to go out here and drop a 40 piece. Now if she could drop a 40 piece, that Texas team though, they hit a lot of mid-range shots.
Yeah,
I just don't think they can funky up enough three-pointers in this game because TCU can shoot that ball. That's why they got that big girl in the middle, man. They try to pound it into the big girl. They let Van Lift do her little thing. She creates shots with but then they got shooters everywhere else. So I just don't see the higher seed winning this one. I just don't see it.
yeah. I think in the other video I told you about Texas and the fact that They don't shoot threes really well, and if they catch a team that can hit some threes, find some open threes, like Tennessee, they had open threes. They was missing them, even though they made a few. But if they would have made more of those threes, they could have beat Texas. And I think that in this game, Texas is going to have to get that big girl in foul trouble and play good defense. Hopefully, Texas can use their speed and quickness to maybe take advantage of TCU. But I mean, we have to wait and see on that one. But they definitely going to have to play good defense with Roy Harmon and the girl in the middle against the big girl.
For
So
sure.
maybe they might be able to do that. What about UConn and UCLA? Then we can go ahead and wrap up this stream.
Paige is a problem. She is a problem. Juju went down, man. Juju in our prayers. But this USC scene, they wasn't really just Juju. People gotta understand that. The one girl, Kiki Arafine, she gonna be a top 5 pick in the WNBA draft. Like she going top 5. So it ain't like they ain't got nothing on this team, bro. Man, I don't know though. I ain't gonna pick against Paige, bro. I think USC got some stuff though. They got some talent. They gonna show up and play. But man, Paige seen red. When she see red, it's just all world. Like she been hearing all the talk and stuff. They done been counting her out and all of that, bro. I think she done soaked it all in. It's bulletin board material for Paige, bro. She on the mission. And it's her last year. She already said she going pro. She said she's not coming back, even though she got one more year of eligibility remaining. So this is it.
Okay. Well, Paige got a nice game too.
Man, she
really
cold.
Nice game.
And I don't know who I would take out of her, Juju and Caitlin for real. I like to lean towards Juju, but like any day I could switch my mind. That's how all three of them is so crazy to me.
Yeah. All right, bro. All right. Well, I mean, unless you got something else, we can go ahead and wrap it up.
Nah, that's it, man. I'm about to go binge watch this new Daredevil Born Again on Disney Plus, dog.
Stop. See, this is the kind of stuff I'll be talking about.
What's up, bro?
I was watching Daredevil, but I'm only on season 1. I just started.
Hey, I'm about to binge watch it. Hey, they had the deal pop off today too, $2.99 each month for 4 months. I was like, oh yeah, I've been waiting. Yeah, I've been waiting for them to roll out a promotion like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to finish this first season so I can get started on the second season because I'm behind a little bit right now.
So I ain't even know this was the second season though. I ain't know it came out March 4th. That was the second season.
Yeah, second season. Yeah,
I've been lost in the sauce, bro. I love Daredevil.
Yeah, well, I'm starting to like Daredevil. I knew absolutely nothing about it until somebody introduced me to it.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta take it in. They got the whole. Anytime he made a cameo, they got it all on there. Did you see it?
No.
Oh, so when you get on your Disney Plus, they got it's a section for it. It show all the movies that he or shows that he appeared in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna do that. All right, bro. Well, I appreciate you jumping on with me, man. So we can go ahead and crash up out of here, man. You can go binge watch, and I'm gonna do something. I don't know what I'm gonna do though. All right, bro.
There we go.